Okay, welcome back. The streamers at home. You didn't see anything I just said, so I want to say welcome to you. As always, Declan, Christina, we love you guys. If you guys are ready to get this show going, I'm ready to get this show going. We're going to see some awesome people date tonight. So I'm going to introduce
Actually, before I do that, Mark did mention our finale is next Friday, 6/16, normal time. Afterwards, there is a after party hosted by Stealth House. They're going to do a silent disco. We got a lot of DJs coming, so be on the lookout for that too. So the show, the way it works, and the layout of tonight is going to be we have King, or we could call him Saint Paul, because that's actually a little bit more fitting now that I think about it. King Paul coming up. He's going to go on 3 lovely dates, and at the end, he's going to pick his winner to go on a second date, or he might not pick anybody. We don't know. We've had a lot of things happen on this show. Other than that, thanks for coming. Let's give can you guys put your hands together for Grays for hosting us out here? I mean, there's a lot of people on the patio. It's summer. Feels good. I'm a little sweaty. My back's dripping. God, enough of me babbling around. I think I want to bring our guy Paul up here, cue a tune, and get him up.
Hi, my name is Paul. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm very excited, almost thrilled to be on this episode of Kings and Queens, a date night podcast. About me, I'm a happy, healthy, adventuristic type of person who loves to travel. I've been humbled by the generosity and kindness and love from people all over this planet, and it's kind of a requirement and a companion for me, a person who likes to travel. I've lived in Los Angeles, Hollywood, California. I've lived in Mexico, Cuernavaca. I've lived in Northern California, a city called El Cerrito, which is kind of a suburb of Berkeley, which is a suburb of Oakland, which is a suburb of San Francisco. I don't know if that's factual or not. I just like to say it. Anyways, I'm very excited to be here to meet new people and to make new connections and to have fun. Boy, I'm hoping this is fun. I'm definitely a people person, and I'm all about friends and family, and I try to do my best to preserve this planet for future generations. That's kind of important to me. I tend to do things in a more enthusiastic and spontaneous nature, though I hope I'm respectful and kind in everything that I do. Finally, you might say that I'm old-fashioned in the sense that I'm kind of a hopeless romantic, and I believe that every relationship has a good side to it, and ultimately, love conquers all.
Put your guys' hands together for King Saint Paul.
To pick one of these 3 ladies tonight, Andrew, I would pick you. He is a handsome man.
That would be a switch up that we have not seen before.
Surprise.
We have seen some things on the show, Paul. I'll tell you what. Well, Paul, hey.
Hey, man.
What's up? Welcome to the show.
Hey, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. Hey.
You know what? If I had your hair, I would be in Hollywood.
Well, that makes me feel bad that I'm not there. You know what I mean?
You should be. You got Hollywood
Maybe
hair.
one day. Maybe one day. I don't know. Maybe we see some Twitch clips blow up and they're like, we need that guy.
So this is on Twitch. I don't even know what Twitch is. I mean, does everybody know what Twitch is?
Yeah.
Really?
Quite a few. I mean,
I thought it was like a streaming thing, like for gaming.
not just gaming. I mean, primarily, I'd say, but there's just chatting categories, things like this. Fun little deals. But
Okay, all right. Well, cool, I guess.
Yeah. Paul, tell us about yourself. We got a lot of people here for you. They want to know about you. I already know a little bit, so elevator pitch kind of.
Okay, well, some of you may even recognize me. I was an adolescent psych counselor, social worker for 20 years. So maybe, I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean,
Did you recognize some people?
I wouldn't admit it.
Oh,
I
okay,
would never
fair
say
enough.
it, you
I
know what
like
I'm saying?
that.
Nobody,
Okay.
other than Mackie, he's my first patient.
Legend, front
I
row.
love Mackie. So there was a point in my life when I was doing therapy with kids, and because I did adolescent psych, and I thought, you know what? I could be an actor. And I had my sister make a headshot, and I sent it around to all the agents, and I made up a resume. I kind of fudged it a little bit, and they actually sent me an audition. This is in the 90s, so there wasn't any you couldn't really check it. There wasn't social media. There was, the first audition that I got was for The Incredible Edible Egg. Does anybody remember that? Nope. Oh, my God. It was the 90s. Was anybody born in the 90s yet?
A lot of us are going to be 90s, yeah.
All right, so that was, and then once I book one commercial, they just kept sending me on other commercials. And so
right
meanwhile,
on.
I'm doing counseling, and then I'm doing this on the side, and I really love doing the acting thing, and I've kept doing it ever since. So there you go.
Can we find some of those commercials and maybe drop them on the Instagram? That'd be really
I
cool.
got 3 of them that I just dropped on my page on Instagram. One of them's for Ciati's. Does anybody remember Ciati's restaurant? Yes.
Okay.
And I got one for Come and Go. You know Come and Go?
Come and Go, classic, love it.
And then I got my famous one is a Sun Country commercial where I get on the plane and there's this a very wonderful young lady sitting next to me, and I'm going to hit on her. But I'm getting hot. I got a suit on. So I turn the blower on, and then my toupee flips up.
Oh, yeah.
And so before she looks at it, a guy reaches over, turns it off, and then boom. So that's how wonderful Sun Country is. I don't think you could have that commercial today. I don't know.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe not,
Paul, so you're on the show.
I'm on the
so
show.
you're single,
Yes.
hopefully.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
don't tell my 4 wives.
Well, hopefully they just don't know what Twitch is. They'll be all right.
No, nobody knows what Twitch. Do you know what Twitch is?
A lot of people know what Twitch is, all right, Paul? Let's just get that out of the way now. A lot of people know.
I
How
thought
many
it was
people-
like a disorder or something, or like, if you
Like 70 people on Twitch right now.
They're Twitch. See?
So where I was going with that is you're single, and I wanted to feel out where dating has been for you. I mean, up until this
horrible.
point, I mean, kind of lay the landscape. Have you used apps? Is that just completely foreign? Or
All the dating apps, like what is it?
Tinder, Hinge?
Well, not Tinder's. That's another. I never did Tinder.
That's another beast. Yeah, that's a
another
way
beast.
different beast.
But Match.com, right?
Okay.
And every date that I went on for Match.com, I was fixed up with somebody who was not who they said they were. Just for an example, this woman told me that she looked like Demi Moore. If you guys remember who Demi Moore is, right? And
Okay.
not that matters, because it's personality that counts. It's what's inside. And she showed up, and she did not look like Demi Moore, and which is okay, and we had coffee. I was smart. The first date I had, I spent like $600, and I was like, I'm never doing that again. So we had coffee, and I was like, okay, fine, let's go. She followed me to the next place, which was Lucia's. Lucia's was a great French restaurant back in the day, and she would not leave me alone, and it was kind of stalking,
Okay.
That was the last time I had
And how long ago was that?
well, Lucius has been gone for 2 years, so that's been a while. So I've been really happy on my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't need somebody. I'm just saying. It's.
Unaware king. We love that.
Thank you. Do you ever get guys up here? They're like, I need a date.
I don't know if that'd bode well for him,
Right?
Like, you got to be like a little bit, yeah.
All right, I'm trying to. Feel
No, not particularly. So you don't have kids, from what you told me.
No kids. No.
Looking in for a partner, is that something that you're partial to, that they also don't have kids, or do you? What's your thought around having a partner with kids?
I presume that anyone that's going to be my age is probably going to have. They're probably going to have grandkids by now. So, I mean, I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
It used to be a deal breaker back in the day. I was like, I would never date a woman that had children when I was younger.
Right.
Because I was a snob.
Yeah.
I would have totally. Now it's like it's okay. It's no big deal. I think one of the deal breakers for me as a person has to want to travel, has to have a desire to travel.
Okay.
Because that is something that is on my agenda all the time, and if they don't want to travel, they probably don't want to be with me because they would be at home then, and then I'd be gone. And
yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Am I talking too much?
No. I mean, I was actually about to transition. Should we see if our first date likes to travel?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, guys, Carolyn, she's coming up. Where's Carolyn's crew? Do we have?
I love her name already. Carolyn's an awesome.
I knew we were gonna have
Hello,
some. So
Carolyn's crowd.
yeah. So you're gonna have to appeal to the masses.
Are you any of you daughters or sons?
Oh yeah. There we go.
I already love her.
You gotta appeal. You gotta appeal to the crowd first. You gotta make sure the crowd's good.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Carolyn. I love traveling, studying languages, doing the New York Times crossword puzzle, anything on the water, and most importantly, good conversation and laughing. Now, they're referring to this event as Fab 50s. I'm a little confused about that because I'll tell you a secret. I'll never see 50 again. But that's cool because I'm still young, I'm still fun, and I have a lot of adventures ahead of me. I'm very much looking forward to making a new friend and maybe more at the next Date Night podcast. See you then.
So can we cue her tune? Get her up here, guys. Welcome up, Carolyn.
Carolyn, Paul.
Hi, you got some beautiful eyes.
Well, thank you.
Aww.
Listen, Paul, I had to laugh because I knew about your commercials.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm a big fan of your work.
Get
From
out of here.
1999. I work for Sun Country Airlines.
Did you really?
I do still. I still
Did
work
you know
there.
Bill Amacchia?
Yeah, I knew
Did you?
him.
Because he put himself in every commercial.
Oh, that was the one good thing he did. It's a hilarious commercial. You have to Google it. It's just put Paul Economo on Sun Country Airlines. It's hilarious. We loved it.
I know. The only thing what happened was 9/11. God bless us.
I know.
You know.
And then we had Petters, and he got thrown in jail, and it's been a long haul, but I'm still there. I'm still working.
What do you do?
I'm a flight attendant.
Okay,
yeah.
so you are. Okay, so
Yeah.
I've probably seen you then. I mean.
Yeah, have I served? Would
Actually-
you like something to drink? Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it free?
Yeah, some, not the alcohol. Anyway, but so you're an actor, so this gig is totally comfortable for you, right?
Well, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's just people. You know.
Wow, I find it a bit
It's
daunting.
just
That
people.
lady in the third. Oh, she's kind of scary.
Aw.
Oh.
I'm kidding. There's nobody. I'm pointing to nobody.
Well, so I have a favorite quote from a movie.
Uh-oh.
I want to read it to you and see if you know.
Am I supposed to guess it?
Yeah, you have to guess it. And it goes something a little like this.
Okay.
Take a look at this T40 hybrid. Guess the germination rate.
Oh my God, I don't know what that is.
What do you mean you don't?
Becky, what is that? What?
You don't know that movie?
I probably know, but I don't know the quote.
It's from Farmer of the Year.
Oh my God!
It's you!
It's me! Yes, of course. Yes, I know I know. Yes.
I watched.
One of my
Fact check.
better performances. Yes.
Yeah, you know.
Oh my God!
He played a seed farmer, and how many takes did that?
I don't know a lot. It was a hot
lot?
day.
You
I don't
really
think-
you
I don't
owned
think
it.
I don't
You
think it
owned
took it. I thought I did a bad job. I don't like any of
No,
my
you
acting.
really you were totally credible as
Aw.
a seed farmer, and he had 4 lines, and it was this quirky, odd movie that I watched to the bitter end, waiting for you to come back on.
I did in the end.
You did?
Didn't I?
Oh,
Yes.
were you in the group?
Yeah, yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Oh,
And they kind of, I had a bigger scene in the end that they cut, which, that's always
Oh,
the
on the
risk of
cutting-
the business. Is, yes, on the
That's
cutting
life,
floor.
being
yes,
on the cutting
yes.
room floor.
Which I didn't mind. They
Yeah.
paid me anyways.
Yeah.
At that point
Yeah.
in my career, it's like, just show me the money.
Yeah.
I've been on TV now. I don't-
Yeah. Well, great. How interesting to be an actor. What would your dream role be?
I've always, aspire to be just a character actor.
Yeah,
Because I really don't want to be recognized. And
Yeah.
I just want to be able to go on and play like a bad guy or a funny guy or a crazy guy,
Yeah.
which is more fun than a straight guy.
Well, you know,
know?
and for me, movies, I like the characters, the odd characters. They make the story.
Right, they
I
do.
think,
I mean,
you know?
Christopher Walken. He's,
Yes. Oh, he's my
He's
favorite.
awesome when he's
Yeah.
just part of a small part of the film.
Yeah.
If he's like the lead, forget it. He just
Although,
he
have you
ruins
seen
it.
Blast from the Past?
I don't remember that one,
It's
but I
a
probably
great
will.
movie. He's in that.
But look
It's my
at
favorite.
True Romance. You know.
I don't remember that
Oh,
one.
it's one of Tarantino's first written, and
Yeah.
he plays a gangster, and he's just a horrible person, but he does such a great job.
He's really good at
Anyway.
that. Yep.
But we digress.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
do you like to travel too?
I love to travel. I
Yeah?
do, and you're a flight attendant.
I am.
So if we were together, would I get free airfare?
You could. You could.
That
Can't be
But it'd
crawling
be-
up the free airfare.
It'd be.
not yet.
Can't be crawling up that ladder right now.
It'd be-
We got to
it'd
work
be-
our
yeah.
way in.
But this is not the usual first date.
And
This
I have to
isn't
say,
your
it would
usual
be
first date.
standby, so you take your chances.
Oh, okay,
you know,
standby.
so-
I could always do standby anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So where's your next trip planned for?
Well, I may be going to Hollywood this Thursday or
You're a
Friday.
movie star.
And no, because we have my friend Mackie. We have a film that's in a film festival that
Oh,
another
really?
friend of ours put it in, and it was just announced to us like yesterday that it got accepted. And I was supposed to shoot a movie on Saturday, but they canceled. So now I'm free. So I'm thinking I should go to Hollywood.
And are you
Hey,
going to
Paul,
put your
will you-
hand down on
Oh,
the
too much?
sidewalk?
Bring it up.
Oh, bring it up. Oh,
There you
sorry.
go.
Okay, sorry.
Are you
Yeah.
going to put your hand on the sidewalk? and everything?
I've done this so many times. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Of course. Yeah. Our last year, 2 years ago, we had a film was at that theater, the Chinese Man Theater.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it was I don't know who's I was looking up. I was trying to find somebody.
Yeah.
In the cement.
Cool.
I can talk like there's like a seed
I've been
salesman.
I've been to LA, but I haven't been to Hollywood. So
Really?
Yeah.
What part of LA then?
I don't know.
Carolyn, I want to know something about you.
What's that?
What would you say out of all the friends that you have among all your friends, what are you best known for in your friend group?
Oh, well, my friends think I'm really smart, but I think I just have a big vocabulary, and then also I make them laugh.
There you go. Okay.
Those are two awesome
So,
traits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm so dependent on Google search now that
Oh yeah, it's very handy.
Yeah, I think I'm losing brain cells because of it. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
What is it?
yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So let's see. Did you bring?
Oh, I
you
got
brought
tons of
cards
questions.
too?
If you,
Holy
we
cow.
could.
Mine are getting all
I love the
sweaty.
note cards.
What kind of words don't you like? Okay, just for example, I don't like the word moist.
I was just gonna say moist. Nobody likes moist.
Does anybody like moist out there?
No.
Moist. Does anybody like moist?
Oh, I was
Aye.
gonna say moist.
Just me?
And then just you.
Just me? I love that word.
I have to think about that.
And then
one.
as being an adolescent psych therapist, counselor, I don't like
Oh.
the word fondle. Fondle's
well,
creepy.
it's got
That one's-
bad
yeah.
implication. There's nothing
Yes.
good about being fondled.
So how about you, Carolyn?
My, well, I mean,
Can
I
fondle
explain
your
that?
Are you fondling your microphone there? Sometimes I go into the East Coast. I don't know why. It's just
so
the
you're looking
fault,
for a word that I don't like the sound of?
No, what don't you like? Like
Oh,
words
what-
you don't like, or a phrase. It could be a phrase like.
A phrase? Welcome on stage, Queen Carolyn. That was terrifying.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you scared? Were you scared? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, this is not my usual jam. Oh, so nice. Thank you. Well, you're making it easy. You're making
So
it
what
easy.
words do you like? And I'll give you an example. For me, I like the word hippopotamus.
Onomatopoeia?
Onomatopoeia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like purple, and I like citrus, and I like lime.
Well, I like those too. Do you like? I like to do the New York Times crossword puzzle. Are
I
you
hate
into
crossword puzzles because I'm stupid. So I can't.
Oh.
I'm always I gotta look up words all the time.
that? Oh,
Carolyn,
okay.
do you play the Wordle? You
I
play
do Wordle.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm on a 30-day streak.
I figured you would be.
and
You rock with streaks on Wordle. I thought looked like you'd rip a good Wordle.
and I do a Quirtle too.
Oh,
And now
yeah.
I do Worldle, where you have
Worldle,
to
yeah,
figure out
I
where
love
the
that
country
one.
is. But I give up after 4 guesses and look it up. But then what I do is I Google the country and learn a little bit about that country every day.
Yeah, it's a good little start.
So,
I like that.
that's what I like to
Absolutely.
do.
That is good.
Because I love traveling, love learning new things, and
I do too.
Yeah, I have a couple trips coming up. I'm going to Germany in September. And then-
Ik liebe dich.
Meinst du das oder sagst du das nur so?
Ja.
Yeah. Well, I lived there as a kid from 5th grade to 8th grade, and then
Okay.
I studied there in college for 2 years.
Oh,
And then
nice.
in January, I'm going to Bangkok because my brother lives there.
Funny little city.
Yeah, so I'm studying Thai
I get
also.
my kicks above the waistline, sunshine.
What?
It's the song Bangkok.
Mm.
Oh.
Does anybody know the song Bangkok?
Is
from
that the one
Jester?
from
Unfamiliar.
Chess? Oh, I
From
love
Chess,
that
yeah.
song. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Yeah, I love that song. That's a great song. One night in Bangkok.
One night in Bangkok, make the whole world humble.
Yeah, it's a good song. Yeah,
Nobody
good
knows
one.
that song?
yeah.
No way!
It's a great song.
Well, anyways, there's a line that says, I get my kicks above the waistline, sunshine.
That's like us
Yeah.
asking you if you know what Mo Bamba is.
I know
Mo
Mobamba.
You know Mo Bamba?
Mobamba.
No, we're thinking the wrong thing here. Yeah.
What is?
I'm a yes man. It's
Oh
like
my-
improv. You just agree.
We probably should not play Mo Bamba tonight. Well, we
Okay.
could. We
What
could later
is
on.
Mo
I
Bamba?
don't know. It's a song.
What
That
is
way-
it?
Maybe you could listen to Mo Bamba on the way
Yeah.
to your second date. I have no idea.
You mean
That'd
a
be
little
fun.
bit of Bamba?
No, this. I shouldn't have even brought it up. Damn it. It's a good song. Okay, it's fun. It's anyway.
Yeah. So where do you live, Paul?
I live in South Minneapolis.
So
Yes,
do I.
yes.
Actually, a little south of the border in Richfield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Do you have a
nice, yeah.
house or?
I have a house.
I
I
do too?
inherited my house from my great grandfather. He
How
built
kind
my house.
of him.
yes.
Oh, wow, cool.
It's been very nice for me because
Yeah.
it allows me to travel because I've lived in Mexico and I've lived in Hollywood and San Francisco and in Texas.
You
and-
lived in Mexico?
See?
Where? Oh, so you speak Spanish?
Well, that's the thing. My Spanish is getting
Yeah.
a little less.
But you
every
speak
day.
Italian, I saw.
Yeah, well,
and
it's very similar to.
He had an ad for an Italian restaurant, and he spoke Italian, and I could understand most of it. But it was very cute.
You know what? I found the script the other day.
Oh, yeah?
It had it all.
Mapped out.
Yes, phonetically.
Yeah.
So when I did the voiceover, it was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, cool.
Carolyn,
Yes.
I want to know what a second date typically looks like for you. If you were to go on a second date.
Okay, well, there
Picture
isn't
that.
a typical second date in my life. I haven't dated for quite a while.
Okay,
When
well,
was the last time you dated, Carolyn?
5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Was that with your husband?
No, I've
Oh.
been divorced for quite a long time. And then I was in a 11-year relationship. So
Okay.
I haven't dated since then.
Oh, here's a question I have that I forgot to ask.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever been convicted of a felon?
No.
Felony.
No, have you?
No.
A felony?
Felony, no.
Yes. No, I have not.
Good.
Okay, good.
Just
Prerequisite.
Let's
She passed. That's all
get
I
that
care
out of
about.
the way.
Prerequisite.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I asked Carolyn. I just want to know. I guess like, what is something you like to do on a date? It doesn't have to be a second date. I guess I got a little bit preemptive there, but
Okay, so on a date, well, anywhere that you can talk, anywhere by the water is
So you like it
nice.
quiet, more quiet, not
Well,
like
I like a crowd, but I like to be able to hear who I'm talking to,
you wanna
especially
have
if
a
you're just
conversation.
getting to know
Yeah,
them.
right,
And a
right.
little wine and a little food and and
So-
like you don't want to go bowling because then you're never talking.
Would
you
you
know-
would you go skydiving?
No, I would
Oh.
not. Sorry. I was going to ask you what the bravest thing you've ever done. Other than this, I was driving up to Lutsen, and my girlfriend said, "Hey, at Silver Bay they have a ropes course. You want to do the ropes course?" And I went, "Okay." It was nighttime, and I did the rope course.
So
I
what's
did it.
What's the ropes course?
Where you're on.
Is it rappelling?
No, you're standing on like high platforms and you zip across.
Oh,
zip line,
oh,
zip line.
zip line.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a bunch of zip line.
I
and
did that in
stuff, and
Costa Rica.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Well,
this
maybe-
this is a little different though because you're not like going over ravines and everything. You're just going over like the ground
Dirt?
and it's dark and
That's scary. Yeah,
and I
no,
had
that's
to.
awesome.
I did it though, and
Good for you.
but my friend had to push me off of every platform. I couldn't make the jump. I couldn't do it.
well, I
so.
feel bad to interrupt here, guys, but
Yeah.
that concludes our date.
Oh no!
Oh my
Are
gosh.
you kidding? Wow.
I feel like that was 3 dates.
Yeah, 3 dates. I feel like it was 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was quick, huh?
Well, Paul, thanks for making it
Thank
so
you,
comfortable.
Carolyn. Oh,
It's
you're
really-
awesome, man.
Paul, I gave you the
Oh.
recipe for the potential second date. You got an idea now, guys.
Thank you.
I didn't hear it. What's the recipe?
Well, you heard it. You can watch it back, guys. Put it up for
Dino.
Carolyn.
Well-
We'll be right back. Use the QR code to let us know how Carolyn did. See you guys. Paul, welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
no, you can get your sip of
Kate.
water. That's fine. I'll hold
okay.
the time
Thanks,
over.
Kate.
We made it through one.
I didn't listen to your critique. Do you want me to not talk so much?
No,
That-
that was
that-
not in the
okay,
critique at all. That's the critique is just for
The
It's
audience.
like, yeah, well, I mean, it's just more of a little gossip hour.
I see. I
And
didn't want to
we
hear
get
that.
to have
'cause-
fun with
okay,
it, you know.
all right, Good.
Yeah, you don't have to hear it. I'm sure you might go watch it back. You could.
Oh, I will then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
Of
weird
Do
watching
I gotta be on
yourself back
Twitch?
in a way.
Do I gotta be on Twitch to see this?
Twitch, YouTube,
Okay, YouTube. Okay,
yeah,
I know what
Instagram
YouTube
too.
is.
Yeah, so it'll be all over. We had one date. What do we think?
Oh, it was awesome. Carolyn, shout out to Carolyn.
Yeah.
Oh, you're lovely. You know what? If it was free airlines, for sure you'd be in. So free flights, that's all I'm saying. I'm not easy, but I'm cheap.
Put the wedge in the door, I guess, with
All
that
right,
one.
sorry, I'm done.
No, I saw some comments coming in, guys. So we have the show here runs on a normal schedule, I guess. Today we are doing the Fab 50s and 60s episode.
Oh,
We had
okay,
somebody
yeah.
ask if this is the only 60-plus way to date in Minneapolis. On the
It
Twitch
is.
Chat.
It is.
You can do it that way, but normally we are within the 20 to 35 range,
That's
and
what I
we
said,
always
yeah.
do a little episode up here. So
Yeah.
thanks for being up here, Paul. We have
Thanks for having me.
we have another date lined up. We have 2 more dates lined
What?
up.
I thought there was only one date.
Well, we got 2 more.
Where's Beth? She told me one date.
Come on, Beth. Not
I'm
cool.
kidding.
Um,
Sorry, Beth. Hi, Beth.
And Carolyn, I apologize.
she's
We didn't
looking
have an
at me
introduction for you,
evilly.
but you did good enough without it anyway. I didn't think you needed it.
What's that?
We have an introduction.
Oh,
for,
introduction.
for our second date.
She didn't do it, or what? I'm confused. What's it? I don't. Okay.
We can correct this in a later date, but this is just what I have here. So our next contestant is driving in from Wisconsin.
Is she here yet? She's not here.
She's here. She's here. Has driven in from Wisconsin. Her first introduction to the show was watching her son Henry. Where's Henry at? Henry, front row right here on stage. Henry is a contestant.
Get out of here,
Yeah,
Henry.
look
I
at
think I
that.
saw that episode. Yes.
Believe it or not, she has not been on a date in 38 years.
No way.
That's a long time
I
for.
love your mom.
without it-
This is what you call a born again virgin. Nothing
Wow.
against your mom. I mean, I'm a born again virgin too.
She was our first ever Twitch
What's that?
subscribing to the Twitch channel,
She knows what Twitch is?
and even bought You Betcha edibles.
Hi, my name is Marla and I'm 58 years young. I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but my son Henry lives in Minneapolis, so I do get there quite a bit to see him. I have not been on a first date in 38 years, so I am nervous but excited. I'm excited to meet somebody, and I think the DMP will be a great way for me to dip my toe into dating and potentially meet somebody great. My friends would say that my best qualities are that I'm kind and caring, funny, athletic, and adventurous. I'm always up for a good time. Fun fact about me is that I've been teaching fitness for 34 years, and 16 and a half of those years I've taught Zumba, which is my favorite format to teach. I love music, I love to dance, and I love the joy that Zumba brings to my students because it's always a party. It's exercise in disguise, and we always have a great time. I look forward to my date, and I'll see you soon.
So, can we please make some noise for Marla
She's eating.
Primack?
What's her name? Yeah, for sure. With a name like Marla, you got to talk like this now. Don't you think?
Oh, don't you know?
It may sound like a lucky charm. I'm magically delicious. Oh. Marla!
I'm a born again virgin.
Awesome! Oh,
So great.
I'm blushing too.
I'm blushing.
You look awesome, man.
Thank you. Did these
Did
headphones
you bring a
make-
gift?
I did.
Get out.
I just spilled water all over it though because I was dancing.
Okay.
You don't have to open it now.
Ah!
It's not cheese, it's not sausage, and it's not beer. It's something from Wisconsin.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad it's not cheese sausage.
So you
Though
remember
I
me.
do like sausage and no, I don't eat sausage anymore actually.
Well, if we go
But
on a
cheese
second
is
date,
good.
I'll bring you a charcuterie board.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
Okay? I'll put it together.
Well, Marla, hey, welcome up.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. The
I feel
show.
like when you
is
see
yours.
people in person that you've been watching, because I'm a super fan of
Okay.
the podcast, and I'm like,
Oh,
a nice guy.
Kate, isn't he awesome?
I haven't been on a date in so long, and
And
I've never been on a dating app.
He wears a mustache really well.
You
I gotta
do.
say.
Thank you. I
You do
appreciate
better
it.
than I do, for sure.
You don't have a mustache.
Well, let's
No,
hope.
I don't.
No, you don't.
Well-
See, she
Clean.
passed. One thing passed.
Yeah, no
mustaches.
mustaches.
Not that there's
Okay.
anything wrong with them.
Appreciate it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, take it
Little
away.
dermaplaning.
Like you already haven't done.
Okay.
It's all y'all.
So
Go
how
for
did
it.
you get here?
Well,
to the
here's an
DMP.
interesting thing is that my old classmate is Kathy Werzer, and she was doing an interview with, I don't know, with somebody on her program, which she's on NPR from noon to 1. And I heard it and I thought, oh, I could do that. And I called in and I talked to Beth and then here I am. Yeah.
And you're an actor, so it's like second nature to you.
Well, I'm telling you, I've been really nervous and anxious about this whole thing for the
I'm nervous
last
too.
2 weeks. I mean, I've been like,
Me
oh
too.
my God.
Me too.
It's a little
And
nerve-wracking.
I was an actress too in, elementary, middle school, high school. I did all the musicals.
Get out of here.
Yep.
Which ones did you do?
I did Sound of Music,
I did that. Oh, no, I did not.
Flower
Okay.
Drum Song.
No, I didn't do that one either.
What was Music Man?
Didn't do that one.
Bye
Oh,
Bye-
yes, I did do Music
Bye
Man.
Bye Birdie.
Didn't do that one. No.
But I didn't think I could pursue it in college because you just didn't do that in the 80s.
See, I didn't do any of that in high school, and I did sports. I didn't do any theater, and I
I
didn't do
did
it.
theater and sports.
I didn't do it in college.
Wow.
Yeah.
Double threat. It was a double threat.
Multitasking
I'm
queen.
sorry, my head. This is not staying in
No,
my
do
head.
you want? No, you
No,
okay?
it's
You
okay.
want it?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
So I got here because I was so excited about the 50+ episode.
Right on. And
Yeah.
your son did this.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
So
He's a good-looking kid.
he's a twin.
He's a twin. Where's
So
the
I have
other
twin
one?
boys. The other one is in Florida.
Okay, okay.
And he
I'm looking at you to see. Could you be my stepson? Would you mow the lawn?
Yeah.
Marla, can you pull the mic up
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit more?
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
You're good. We just want to hear you.
So his twin lives in Florida, and he works for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Nice.
Pardon?
As a
He's data analytics. He does player
Okay.
development and all,
Sure.
like kind of like Moneyball
the
stuff.
he's the money job.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So, and I have no grandchildren.
Hey.
And they're my only kids. They're not making me a grandma yet.
Okay. No worries. You know what? You don't need them.
No.
Get a cat. Get
Right.
a dog.
I'm a dog person.
I'm a cat person.
I saw your cat. I had to look.
My poor cat just died.
I have to
so
say,
I'm
oh,
afraid.
I'm so
Oh.
sorry.
It's
my
a
condolence.
tough one. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Kitty. I'm terribly allergic, but I take Zyrtec.
Oh, are you
so
really?
all's
Oh,
good.
okay. I'm
Yeah.
allergic to long hairs.
Oh.
Short hairs
Uh-oh.
are fine. No, long hair cats.
Oh.
Could you imagine if I had long hair?
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Be allergic. We're bringing in all the.
Okay, so
Ragweed.
so tell me something about what would you, if you were to be, what is your best date? What is the best conditions, like weather and atmosphere
Well,
and location?
This hair does not like humidity.
When I had hair, I was
Right?
Michael Bolton. I had Michael
Like,
Bolton
for
hair.
real.
Yes,
So
I know exactly what you're saying.
I like hiking, walking, biking, anything outdoors. Then stop, maybe get a little, drink, some food or whatever. I like to be outdoors in the summer,
Okay.
so that would be great. That's what I do, and I teach Zumba. I've taught
Okay. So
That's where the moves
you are a
come from.
Zumba teacher.
I've taught fitness for 34 years and
So,
Zumba for almost 17.
Could you teach me a little Zumba,
Yes.
like right now?
Yeah, if I had the right music.
Is that
Well, what
something
do
we
we
do, or no? We don't do that.
We don't do that.
She's looking at me.
Darn
Yes,
it.
we know. We bet.
Second date,
No,
second date.
second date. Okay.
Yeah.
Potential.
I don't know. I'm just trying something new.
So you like to travel?
Oh, I love to travel. Yes, I'm a.
Do you like a 5-hour drive to Milwaukee?
The last time I was in Milwaukee, is that where you? Do you live in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Because one of my best friends lives in Milwaukee, and the last time I was there, I visited him, but I was in his wedding. In Kenosha, he's close to Kenosha.
Yeah, that's
All right. Okay,
south of
some
me.
people do. Does anybody know where Kenosha is?
I do.
I love that name, Kenosha.
yeah, Kenosha.
I'm from Kenosha. Yeah. Anyways, but I digress. Okay, so
Yeah.
you live in
So I
Milwaukee.
live there,
Yeah.
but I come
Okay,
here-
wait a minute. Are
I know.
you a packer-backer?
A little bit, but I'm from Michigan, so.
So
the
you Detroit?
Tigers. I
Oh,
did
God,
Tigers.
that's okay.
But I'm a Packer backer, but I'm not like.
I am a
hardcore.
closet packer-backer.
Are you?
In the closet with the Packers.
I knew
am.
I should have brought the cheese head instead of this.
I'm Vikings all the way, but I can be a little. What is that? What's the name of
You're-
that dude? Not a Judas, but
Oh.
what's the other guy that was?
Aaron Rodgers?
Well, no, the bad guy that would. Never mind. Like,
Oh.
who's the guy
Help
that
me,
was
Henry.
a spy? Who's a spy?
Oh, I don't know. I did get your other references though that some people didn't get. I did. And moist is my least favorite word.
Nobody likes moist.
Moist and armpit. Like if
ooh,
and moist
armpit.
together.
Ooh. How about a
No.
hairy, moist armpit?
No,
for crying out
yuck.
loud.
Oh God.
Somebody out there likes that.
No.
Not that there's anything
No.
wrong with it. I say
don't
that a
like
lot.
that.
Does anybody know Seinfeld?
Yeah.
That's
Seinfeld.
That's a phrase I get from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
for
Not
sure.
that there's anything wrong with it.
So what do you like to do? Like what is your daily life
People
activities?
people are always asking, what do you do all day? You know,
Same,
You guys
same.
are doing nothing all day, man. I'm telling you. And I get up, and I have a breakfast.
Yeah.
And then I run.
Well, I don't need all the details and the time, but
That's
just
what I
like
do.
in general.
I go to the bathroom.
Go to the gym.
I brush my teeth.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I do all the
You do the
regular
things.
I'm a big reader, so
Yeah.
at night
Oh,
I
me
love to
too.
read. I don't not on a device. I can't do that.
No, I have to read I have to touch
book,
the
yeah.
book.
It's so
smell
much
the book,
better.
Feel the book.
I don't have to do that stuff, but I got to read from a book. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gotta read from the book.
I don't have to
intimate
scratch
with the
and
book.
smell.
Right,
but, yeah,
right.
Not that there's anything wrong with it. Is that getting old? Okay, I'm cutting that one.
So you're 61. I'm 58.
Oh, you look so good.
Oh, thank
I was
you.
thinking that they got a too young lady here. I was
What?
thinking she was in her 30s, young 30s.
Oh, you're so kind.
And I was like, what
You
am
know
I
how
going
it
to
is
do?
at this age. Like I
Yes.
feel so young on the inside, but I feel like my exterior doesn't always match the inside. How I feel.
Who cares?
So who
right?
cares?
Yeah,
Who
that's
cares?
I have a friend of mine who's constantly worried. Oh, I got a line now.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks in
Yeah.
the mirror. I'm like, dude, what do you look in the mirror for? Don't even look in the mirror. You know what I
I
mean?
like that. I like that.
And I'm an actor. Like, don't you look in the mirror? Because you're not. And I don't look in the mirror. I hate looking at myself. Ugh.
I listened to that podcast you did with the St. Paul because I had to do. I guess these days you Google people before you go on a date.
Oh, okay.
And
Do
I've
you?
never been on
Oh.
a dating app.
Do you know what? I Googled myself once, and they said I was like a millionaire. And I was like, what? Like
Yeah.
$1.5 million.
There's another Paul Economon. I don't know if he.
He's a lawyer.
I don't know if he pronounces it Kanomon or if he,
He's
does
a
it
lawyer.
wrong.
Is it the lawyer guy?
Yeah, the lawyer guy.
And then there's another kid who
Yeah.
does video things. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But your podcast was so interesting. I loved it.
Which podcast was
it?
that?
It was the St. Paul.
Yeah. That was during the
and
pandemic.
You were talking about Tony and Tina's wedding, and
Yeah,
I had
I
a
did.
friend in Milwaukee that was in the cast, so I went to see it quite
Oh,
a
did
bit.
you-
So
Recently?
no,
No,
she hasn't
this
been
is
in
years
a
ago. Yeah,
while.
yeah, yeah.
Before COVID.
That was a crazy show.
Yeah,
Does
so-
anybody know Tony and Tina's wedding?
It's like audience participation.
Carolyn
Like you're a guest at the wedding, so the actors come out and they do all the things
It's
with you
like
and
a
dance with
big
you.
reason to drink. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It's an Italian wedding, so people
It's
just sit
fun.
around and drink and dance, and then
Yeah.
and then the actors are up there and they have a fight and there's romance. And I was Tina's ex-boyfriend, crashing the place.
Yeah, and you were the drug dealer outside, and the
Yes,
cops came. Yeah.
It's so.
Yeah.
It was just the most. I'm selling like weed right back then. It was illegal, and it was basil. You know, it was basil in a joint. And I was talking like this. Hey, kid, you want to buy some weed? And the cop was going to the show. He went in and he called the police department and said, "There's a guy out front trying to sell weed." And they came. These two big cops. I mean, they were like 10 feet tall.
Paul,
And
I
they-
hate to cut you off, but
No.
Oh, sorry.
what?
No. Oh.
Oh, I'm
thought we were
I'm
done.
digressing. I'm talking
no.
about
Oh, you
myself.
cut him
I'm
off.
sorry.
No,
sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm cutting that off.
like, is
Marla,
that
I
10
want to know
minutes?
something
Marla, let's talk
outside
about
of
you.
outside of what we already know. What is something that
I'm a horrible first date. I'm just talking about
Always-
myself.
It's great.
Oh, boo me. Come on, boo.
No.
what?
No.
So
I'm
in the
sorry,
meantime-
Marla.
cheer. We
But
cheer.
I'm more physical, Marla.
Oh, good. Good. Okay.
Marla, I want to know what is something that outside of what we already know. What is something that people always find that surprises them about you?
That I'm funny. No, they don't. That's not a surprise, though.
That's the most
I'm
interesting
super
thing
goofy.
you've come up with.
I
Come
don't
on,
know
you
what-
got this. Something
that
fun.
I guess because I'm funny that I'm also
I
intelligent.
think it's because you haven't had a date in 30
yeah.
years.
I'm
I
a little
think
bit rusty.
That's the
I'm a
Well,
little
rusty.
rusty.
It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it. You're smooth.
Can I
Thank you.
ask you why you haven't? had a-
Because I was married for 32 years, and he left in July 2020, and so I've been single since then.
Okay, so
Divorced for like 2 years.
But you have a date with your husband, don't you? I mean,
Oh yeah, but like a first date. I
Oh,
haven't been
a
on a
first
first
date.
date.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I missed
yes.
that part. Got it,
I haven't been
got
on a
it,
first
got it.
date.
Are we gonna take a look at the gift? Because we are kind of winding
you
down
sure?
on time here.
Oh, okay. Let's do
All
it.
right.
It's
Okay.
up to you. Do you want to do the gift? Is that
It's nothing.
Oh, do you have more questions for me? Do you
well-
want to know anything else about me?
we're running low on questions. We don't have time for any more
open
questions.
the
It's the
gift.
gift or not. I think we got to do the gift. We want it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well,
So
what?
like a little Wisconsin, like a beer glass.
Yes.
I
Are
don't
we
know if you
gonna-
drink or not, but you can use it for anything. Right? No. You want me to help you?
Yeah, you help me.
Okay.
God, you got bro.
So
Oh, there we go.
So one thing Oh, sorry about that. Oh, it sounds so much better when I talk into the microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. From what I know about you, you are kind and caring, which is something that is really important to me because I'm kind and caring. Yeah. That's the way he remembers me. But kind and
love it.
caring, and you're funny, and you're active, and you're athletic, and you just sound like a perfect catch.
Oh, I'm gonna cry now. I'm
I'm gonna cry. I'm very
I'm-
emotional.
I'm
Like I cry
emotional.
really easily.
I go to movies and I cry all
Oh,
the
me
time.
too.
It's
Me
like
too. I cried at your Sun Country ad.
We are going to have to leave that for another time
All
because
right.
that is our time.
oh, Marla.
I hate to break it. That was, guys, give it up for Marla for being up here. Let us know how she did on the QR code with Better's Edge. Oh, we got a chat. There we go. There's your mic.
Oh, hello. And I'm sorry if I wasn't talking close to the mic. I've got to get closer. Okay, here we go. How's
I
that?
just put it at the bottom of your chin. You'll be fine.
I'm right there. I
Yeah,
thought
just
I was
put it right
coughing.
there.
I thought I heard it going.
Maybe that's the ears. I don't know. Maybe they're starting to.
Well, my
starting
ears
to
are.
kinda-
You know what?
Are they
After
dwindling?
after I got the COVID shot,
Oh.
tinnitus, man, tinnitus. I got it. It's like a little ringing, ding. As soon as I got the shot, I started hearing voices. It was really weird.
Well, we've made it through two.
They all said, "Paul, you are so handsome. You're an awesome guy."
Did they say that, Paul? They said that?
If you were schizophrenic
All right.
and you heard that, would that be a bad thing? That'd be a good thing, wouldn't it?
It could be.
You know, because usually schizophrenics hear stuff like, "You're a loser," whatever. But
At least you're getting uplifted.
if they said, "Wow, you're an awesome dude. Man, your teeth look white. Ooh, you're
Just walking around
your-
chest puffed.
Your glutes are really tight." If you had that voice in your head saying that,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
It'd get old after a while.
See,
Compliments wouldn't mean anything,
I wouldn't use this again because I don't hear anybody laughing. So this is what you call improv, and you don't use that one again. So that
Yeah.
one's done. Okay, not again.
Fair enough.
I love this dude though with the glasses. You are awesome, man.
We like the guy back there with the
Yeah.
glasses. Hell yeah. Well, Paul, we had a couple dates. What do we think?
Beautiful, wonderful
energy
women.
out of Marla, huh?
I am wondering if these two ladies ever heard of a word called ménage à trois.
Whoa.
I'm joking. Okay, sorry.
you got to know the audience, brother. You got to know the audience. Got to know it.
But the sun head is off. His are off, right? He didn't hear it. Okay.
Yeah, he's still tuned out. I don't know
All
if
right.
that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe
That's
he
a
just
good-
lost that one.
Okay.
Who knows?
You
We still have another one to go. You
we got
better
one more to go.
better keep her
Here we go. Here we go.
keep
Do
her
it.
local. Guys, it's our final contestant of the night. This is a third date, Paul. So make it a good one here.
Oh no.
She was nominated by her son Zach. Is Zach here tonight, or there he is, right here? Can we get the crowd cam on Zach? Absolute legend. Thank you, Zach, for nominating.
Was
your
Zach on
lovely-
the show too?
No, I don't
okay,
think he was
okay.
on the show.
All right. Well, it seems
Maybe
like a
for the
theme,
future.
maybe. Okay.
She resides out of Woodbury, Minnesota, and is looking
Ah.
for someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously.
Hello, Date Night Podcast. My name is Susan, and I am 58 years young. I recently moved to the Minneapolis, St. Paul area, and I think it would be nice to find someone to explore it with, find fun and interesting places, or a tour guide to show me around places they know. And I probably know a few I can show you too. As you can see, I'm outside. It's a beautiful day. I'm out on my stand-up paddleboard, going for a ride, really enjoying it. And I also like to hike. I just enjoy being outside. In the winter, I like snow sports too, but nothing too extreme. I was nominated to be on Date Night Podcast by my son. I work from home, and I think he thought that I might not have opportunities to meet people. So after thinking it over, here I am. And I will see you soon.
Oh my gosh.
So please welcome to the stage Susan Jacobson. Put your hands together for her, guys.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Strangely enough, I'm seeing these guys on Thursday.
I am.
Yes.
Same floor.
I don't know. My friend, I have a friend who loves The Cure. I saw him in the 90s.
I did too.
95. Was it 95?
I don't know. I saw them the last time they were here, and I
That was
loved
95,
them.
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they've been here since then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm taking my boys to introduce them to
Oh my
80s,
God.
80s fantastic 80s
You're gonna
music.
love them. You're gonna. I got every one of their albums.
Fair enough.
All right.
Susan, hey, welcome up.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Floor is yours. Take it away.
Well, I feel like everyone's asked you the questions about acting and whatnot, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
It's an easy one.
Easy question.
If you're an actor, obviously, if you were going to be in a rom-com, like an autobiography of you,
Oh my God. Who would play me?
who would play you?
Well, the most logical answer would be Woody Harrelson. Because, yeah, I get that a lot. And actually, I was a Woody Harrelson's stunt double in a film, and I partied with him years ago back at the Loring Cafe. Back when the Loring, does everybody remember the Loring Cafe?
I do.
Best bar that I was. So, but I do kind of look like him a little bit.
You do.
If I think about it, I can get his voice a little bit. It sounds like I don't know. No.
Good. Well, what questions do you have for me?
Who would play you?
Oh, my.
Great question.
Who do you think should play me?
Well, no, I'm going to go back in time what she looked like then. I think Suzanne Summers could be you.
Three's Company, Menage a Trois.
I'm sorry, but I thought it was funny. Oh, my God. You know, a menage a trois doesn't have to be sexual. It just means three people hanging out, man.
I took French in college, so.
See, well,
yeah,
that's
an easy one.
je t'aime, fromage.
Yes, yes,
Cheese,
yes.
right?
Well, that's a compliment. I will certainly take that.
But let's see, for modern today, you have very beautiful eyes. So,
Thank you.
who would? Oh my God, I don't know. Nobody has your look that's in Hollywood now. You would have to do it yourself.
All right.
Yes.
Well, that's okay.
Do you go by Susie at all?
I do. People that are very close to me.
Okay,
So if we have another date, you can call me Susie. Yeah. That's kind of a secret name for people that are close to me.
are you do you prefer Susie or Sue? What would you prefer?
You know, it just depends
Or
on who
Susan.
the person is.
So you got three names that
I
people can call
actually
you.
do. I
Okay.
actually do. Yeah, it's kind of complex. Work, I'm Susan. People that have known me, Sue. Intimate people, Susie.
When your mom was upset with you, what did she say?
Definitely Susie.
Susie, really? And not Susan, make your bed.
Yeah, probably that.
Okay.
It's kind of a combination hybrid. Suzanne, Susan.
Suzanne!
Susie. Yeah.
Did your mom sound like that?
No.
Okay.
Never.
Good.
Never. Never.
So you're not from Wisconsin.
I actually lived in Wisconsin for many decades, and I recently moved to Woodbury. And so I actually am looking for someone to help me see around the area and learn some new things.
Ah, that's a very nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
yeah. I'm looking for a tour guide to show me around.
Okay, okay.
Paul, could it be you?
It
That's
could-
kind of where we're headed.
That's
you
what
know
we're
what I mean?
thinking, yes.
Yeah. I know a few places downtown. My son lives nearby, and I've been exploring, and I think there's some great places downtown.
If you were okay, here's a there isn't a good answer, there isn't a bad answer, but if you had an option to go to like a sports bar or to a do they call them discos still? No, a club.
Yeah, there it is.
Would you go to a club or would you go to a sports
I
bar?
love dancing. I would definitely go to a club and go clubbing.
Even with the music.
Yeah. I love
Okay.
dancing, but I would do a sports bar too.
I'm not a
think
big
it's
sports
little
bar
bit-
fan
yeah, it's a
either,
little
but
balance.
I can't do clubs anymore, man. It's just like, oh my God, it's insane.
Will you ask
Because
me
everybody's. I know. I'm
a
just
question that
no,
neither
no.
one
I'm
of
just
us-
that's.
Okay, so what about, do you do yoga?
I have done yoga.
So what about like a pints and poses, like a yoga and a beer?
Oh.
Oh,
that'd be
that's
fun.
I had my old neighbor used to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done that.
He
That-
loved
those
doing
are
that.
kinda fun.
Those are fun. Yeah, I'd try that for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
There you go. All right, we're done.
So Susan, one of the things I wanted to know is what is something that, and this could go for you too, Paul, is what is something that you wish you hadn't worried so much about growing up?
Oh boy. You go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask about having a bad hair day, potentially.
That you could be worried about that. I don't know. I don't recall worrying about anything.
Didn't worry about like money or like where you're gonna
Well,
live.
well, what
I mean,
growing
hell,
up, I
there's a
thought-
lot of things we
Okay,
can talk
you
about.
said
that are
growing up.
worrisome.
I thought you meant like when I was a
Growing
child.
up.
Like when I was a
Like-
child, I didn't worry about money. I didn't worry where I was going to live because I lived with my parents and I had, you know.
Growing up, I mean, I'm still growing up.
Okay, okay.
27.
A young
I'm still
adult.
growing up.
Okay. Yeah, I guess for me it was what am I going to graduate with? I was a student for like 5 years. They sent me I was a campus mailman. It was the best job. Oh my God, it was crazy. And they sent me a letter saying I had to choose a major to graduate, or I don't know what, because I had like 149 credits or 160 credits and only needed 90 to graduate. Anyways. So that was it. I guess for me, it was like, what am I going to do after I graduate from college? You know,
Yeah.
I got to get a job. A
Yeah.
real job.
For me, it probably was having a bad hair day.
Yeah, something as simple
you know,
as
back
that.
in the
yeah.
80s, it was the bangs and the hairspray, and you just.
Did you do the poof?
Oh, it was more the poodle perm, the kinky perm. That's
Oh,
probably
okay,
what I
okay,
had.
yeah.
that was probably
Those
more
are
for
those
me.
are cute, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember now.
And now my hair is straight as can be, but.
Oh, that's awesome. I think your hair's beautiful. I always wanted to. I spent my whole life. Maybe that was a bad hair day for me too. I spent my whole life trying to straighten it because my hair was really curly, and I made the reference before that I looked like Michael Bolton, and it was just this poof, and I hated it. So I'd lay on it and try to straighten
Well,
it.
facial hair. You've got some facial hair going still, so.
I
It looks
look-
nice. Very
I-
nice.
Really, I look better with facial hair. If you saw my real face, you'd be like, "Oh my God." That's how I feel.
Susan, what brought you over here then? You were in Wisconsin there for a little bit.
Yeah, I want to be closer to my family. I have family that live in the Twin Cities area, and my mother is in her 80s, wanted to be closer to her, and my son lives downtown Minneapolis. So I'm just loving being here in Minneapolis. I was driving in here today and just looking at the skyline. It's just beautiful.
So
really
do you-
happy to be here.
Do you so you don't live with your mother or your
No,
son?
I live alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I forgot where you said you lived.
In Woodbury.
Woodbury.
Yep.
Okay. Woodbury. Yeah.
Yep.
Is that by Oakdale? Is that direction?
Actually, yes. Woodbury,
Okay.
Oakdale,
Okay,
over
yeah,
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Woodbury has kind of a weird border. I think it's
Yeah.
like a long border, isn't it? Doesn't it go all the way to like Lake Elmo even?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And you're in Minneapolis.
I'm in Minneapolis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm by the river.
And have
so-
you always lived in Minneapolis?
Well, not when I've lived in Minnesota. I've lived in Minneapolis, yes. But when I haven't, when I've lived in Mexico, like I said before. I've lived in Hollywood. I lived in Los Angeles. I lived in Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Texas. I was in the military, so I was a medic.
I'm a nurse by training.
There you go.
Yep. Yep.
I had to put stitches in a guy's head once. He's definitely got a scar.
Yeah, so we have that in common.
Yes, we do.
Me-
And so you
medical background.
are a nurse?
I am a registered nurse, yes.
Where do you work?
I work from home, and which is one of the reasons my son nominated me, because I work from home, and he was concerned that maybe I wouldn't get out and meet people.
Wow.
So it's
Well, that's
fun
a
to
good
be out and
concern.
doing that.
He's a smart kid.
Good
But
on
I
him.
work in appeals. I work for a utilization management company
okay.
that
So you're-
reviews medical appeals. Yeah,
Got it. So you've given up the thermometer and the
I have. Yep, I
tongue
haven't done
depressor.
bedside care. Yeah, I
Yes.
gave it up a while ago.
Okay. I when I joined the military to be when I joined the military, I was supposed to be a behavioral specialist, but I had to go to medical training first. And once I became a medic, they said, "Wow, we don't need a behavioral specialist. You're a medic now." So, because I didn't want to do anything with fluids, so I didn't want to touch blood and.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I don't particularly like that
No.
either. I
Yeah, shout out
do
to the
like that.
nurses, honestly.
Yeah, really. You are
Big ups to the nurses.
totally. That's a job.
I couldn't do it. I know I couldn't. I'm staying far away
And
from that.
doctors. I got a friend that operates on tongues like every week. He's, his mouths and stuff.
Speaking of living different places and doing different things, if you could go back to one decade, a certain decade, which one would you pick and why?
Good question.
This
ahead.
is for the both of you. I guess it really
I
depends.
love the 80s. Again, the music, the hair, the clothes. The clothes are coming back now, the mom jeans and stuff. I think actually my kids also kind of raid my wardrobe, some old Benetton shirts and whatnot. So I love the 80s.
80s is a really good choice. I was thinking the other day that if I would like to come back and be a musician, and I think the 70s would have been knowing what I know.
Yeah.
And then I would move to Hollywood or L.A. and I would be close to Jackson Brown and because
The Eagles.
the Eagles, because
Yeah.
Glenn Frey and all those guys lived together and they didn't, they weren't famous or anybody.
Right.
And that would be such an awesome time, You know, because you could.
Are you a musician at all?
I-
Do you play music?
Well, I play the guitar. I'm a horrible. I don't like the guitar. I keep training myself to play the guitar, and then I do it, and then I don't like it. But I taught myself to play the piano during COVID, so I play the piano now. But
Okay, yeah, I play piano too, a little bit. Yeah,
Oh.
yep. Do you have a piano at home?
I have electric.
All right.
I used to have an upright. You know, every house in Minnesota, Minneapolis, used to have an upright. That's what they did back in the 20s and 30s, and it was my grandparents. Another story. I won't get into it. Do you play an instrument other than a piano?
I played the flute in college.
Oh, get out of here! The flute. I
And
love
I
the
play
flute.
a little bit of guitar too. so,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But if you could learn one skill, like magically overnight, what would it be?
One skill that I haven't tried
A
already
talent.
once.
Talent, yeah.
Okay, so it's something that I haven't tried already.
Well, you can pick something
You know what?
you've tried
I would
that
love
you
to
would
fly
love
a
to
plane.
perfect.
I would love to fly.
Okay.
And I've often thought about taking that whatever class or lesson that is that you pay to fly a plane because I'm afraid of heights, and I think I would just go crazy. It would be so fun.
You're afraid of heights.
Yeah, that's why.
But you would want to fly a plane.
Oh, I know. I love parasailing. It's just amazing. I know. It's crazy.
Oh, that is. Yeah.
Well, maybe we can play the piano together on a second date because that is our time on the first date,
Oh,
guys.
that was
Gosh,
10
I
Doesn't it
minutes?
go by
other things I
fast?
We
wanted
didn't get
to
10
talk
minutes.
to you about. I
It
wanted
does
to
go
ask
down
you
fast.
about so many other things.
Ask me
but
quick.
Yeah,
scuba
you can go
diving.
one more.
You
Go one
like
more.
to snorkel. Have you ever scuba dived?
I've never I love to snorkel, but I've never scuba dived. But I want to scuba dive.
Yeah, I got my certification and it's awesome.
I love snorkel. Whenever I go on vacation, I have to. I always go by the water. You got to snorkel. That's
yeah.
got to be. Yes.
Yep.
I think we just
Awesome.
found the perfect second date plan right there, didn't we? Just cooked it up right there for you. I'm laying them up for you here, Paul.
Yes, you are.
There we go. Well, guys,
Thank
hey,
you,
give it
Paul.
up for Susan for
Big
being up here. That was our third date. Absolutely. Vote on Susan and see how she did on the QR code. We want to know. Y'all want to know. Thanks for listening. We'll be right back. Are we jamming?
That was going to be one of my questions. Was what is your favorite Minnesota band, or
Minnesota
group, or person?
Suburbs.
Suburbs replacements,
Yeah. They're
or
good.
Prince?
Or Prince.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a band.
I had a replacement song that I was going to play. I Will Dare. I love that tune.
I had a replacement guitar for a while.
Get out of here,
You can also
Westbergs?
pass the mic around too. That helps.
Westberg. Yeah.
Cool.
Well, what did we miss? I got roasted on the break. That was something.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
sorry about that
No,
because
that's
he's
okay.
a lovely man
Yes,
and he
he is.
smells good.
Give it up for
smell good?
Cade.
Thank you. I
There he
appreciate
is.
it. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. No, so we're back.
I heard that Mackey's making the rounds on Twitch.
Twitch, they're loving him. They're eating him
They're
up.
loving Mackey.
They're eating him up. Twitch,
I'm-
keep it up.
He's my sidekick.
There you go.
So I got to say, ladies, if we go on, whoever wants to go on a date with me, 'cause it's going to be your choice. Mackey's coming along 'cause he's my chaperone.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Mackie. There we go. Lovely guy right there. No, so what we'll do here is, you know how we're gonna do this, right? So
Yeah,
we're
I hate this
we're gonna
part. I
we're gonna
hate this
send
part.
we're gonna have to send one of them off. You can go through, talk about the dates, how they went, then you gotta send one off. That's just we're voted off the island. You know what I mean? And then
But why does it got to be? I mean, if I'm going to pick one, why can't they all sit up there together and then, whatever,
it's the theatrics
Oh.
of it. You know what I mean?
Don't you guys agree? Doesn't it seem like shocking? No, this guy's
No.
going, no way. He's packing. He's like, no way.
All right, so let's get into it.
All right,
take
all
it
right.
away. Take it away.
All right, Carolyn, I love you. You're a wonderful person. The moments that we spent together were just, they were a lot. I started to sweat immediately. And Marla, God bless you. She grabbed my hand under the table, and it was so sweet. Susie, I don't know what to call you, Susan, or Susie. But I think there's 3 people on one date would be, well, there we go. We're not going to talk about that. And
Yeah.
that was I'm sorry about that joke. God, it's going to come back to haunt me. I want to date all 3 of you, so that's all I got to say. So if I got to kick one of you off,
You got to.
You pick it up.
I can't.
All right. I don't want to kick anybody. Okay.
Don't leave it up for a vote. That's even
Okay.
worse.
All right, Carolyn. See ya.
Wow.
Well, the first.
Well, geez. Can we clap it up for Carolyn?
See, I'm the bad guy now.
Yeah,
I am
you
the bad.
can't-
Carolyn. I had to pick somebody
Whoa.
else. So,
Goodness.
Cade.
You can't do it like that.
How was I supposed to do it?
I don't know. Just
It's better if you jump in the
Carolyn,
pool.
it's okay. Hey, we're good. Carolyn's, that was a fun woman right there. That, nothing wrong with it. But
If you're gonna jump in a cold pool, you shouldn't wait with your toe in. You should just.
I mean, I don't know, man.
All right.
I'm trying my best here.
Do you notice how my shoulders have gone down like this?
I don't know, Alex. He said that I'm bombing. Are you sure you said the right name? I'm giving you a hard time. Well, now,
Okay,
speaking of a hard time,
okay.
you got to make a choice.
I got to make a choice.
You got to make a choice.
Oh my
and
God!
here's
too.
the thing.
Yes.
It's not just your choice. It's going to come down to if they want to go on a second date.
This
so you
is
need
cor-
to ask
this is
them.
correct.
This
This
is going to
is
be an
correct.
asking situation. So
I have never been in a situation like this. I'm telling you, and it is exciting.
Clearly.
it is exciting, and it's nerve-wracking. And what if I choose the wrong person? I don't think I asked you guys if you had felons or felonies.
No.
So I don't know.
No felonies.
You could have
That's
been
good.
murderers. I gotta get out of this accent. Okay.
I'm clean.
I loved both of you, and I loved Carolyn as well. And I think all three of you would be wonderful dates. Second dates, third dates, fourth dates. I'm going to say that I'm going to stay on my own, and I apologize for that. I'm not going to do it because I can't choose between the three, so it wouldn't be fair. I mean, I'd be sitting there thinking about Marla when I'm with Susie, and Susie, I'd be thinking about Carolyn. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, that's the way it is.
I've ran out of defensive stances
That's
here.
it. That's all I can say.
I ran out of defensive stances,
I
so you're
loved every
sticking
one
by
of
it.
you, though.
Sticking by it.
Sticking by it, yes. That's what I can do.
Paul's riding off in the sunset alone. Guys, I didn't see that coming. I don't know if any of us did. We don't love it. We don't hate it. I don't know. We're in between.
Sorry.
Guys,
Oh.
we have a redemption episode next Friday, 6/16. It's a finale episode. I
I'm
don't know.
planning on going to Colorado.
You probably better not show your face here, Paul, if I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
We're going to have a lot of people that want have some bad blood for you here, especially these lovely women up here. Guys,
All right.
give it up for our ladies that joined us up here tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Love you. We'll see you later. Take it easy.
Am I done?